The world is reeling from the heartbreaking news that beloved television host Mark Consuelos is in critical condition. Known for his warmth, humor, and effortless charm, Mark has long been a familiar face to millions of viewers. Whether acting in All My Children, bringing energy to Riverdale, or sharing laughs beside his wife on Live with Kelly and Mark, he's been a symbol of positivity and poise. But now, that vibrant spirit has been overshadowed by something far more serious. What began as quiet concern among friends has unfolded into a full-scale medical emergency. And at the center of it all stands one woman, Kelly Ripa, his wife, co-host, and constant companion. Her unwavering love and devotion have been both deeply moving and profoundly heartbreaking. This isn't just a story about illness. It's a story about love under pressure, about holding on when everything else feels uncertain. It's the story of a woman who refuses to leave her husband's side even as the cameras stop rolling and the world watches in quiet disbelief. Mark Consuelos has always been more than a television personality. Yes, he's charming. Yes, he's confident, handsome, and sharp on screen. But those who truly know him, or even those who simply tune in, know there's something more beneath the surface. A depth, a calm, a gentleness. He listens. He connects. He makes people feel seen. In an industry built on spotlight and sound bites, that has always made Mark stand out. Over the years, he's earned a reputation as one of the kindest figures in entertainment. Whether teasing Kelly during morning banter or offering compassion to guests, Mark has always radiated authenticity. But even someone as strong and composed as Mark can't escape the fragility of life. In recent months, viewers began to notice small changes. He looked a little thinner. His normally booming energy seemed slightly muted. His voice, so steady and confident, sometimes faltered. Few imagined anything serious. No one expected that one day, Mark would suddenly vanish from the show, only for reports to surface days later that he had been rushed to a New York hospital, his condition critical. Enter Kelly Ripa. For those who followed her career, Kelly is known for her strength, professionalism, and humor. But behind that public brightness lies a woman of immense depth, a wife who has stood beside Mark for over 25 years, through highs, lows, and now heartbreak. A mother, a fighter, and the quiet force that has kept their family grounded. Sources close to the couple confirm that Kelly hasn't left Mark's side since his admission. She's canceled appearances, rescheduled shoots, and transformed her life to revolve around one thing: being there for Mark. Witnesses describe her as calm but shattered, sitting beside his bed, whispering softly, never letting go of his hand for more than a moment. "She's been incredible," said one insider. "She barely sleeps. She talks to him constantly. She tells him stories, jokes, anything to keep his spirit alive." As of now, Mark's condition is critical but stable. The exact nature of his illness remains private, a deliberate decision by the family. What is known is that his health took a sudden, frightening turn days before his hospitalization. Those close to the couple revealed that Mark had been feeling unwell for weeks, but continued to work, attributing his fatigue to long hours and early mornings. Then came the collapse. A frantic emergency call, a rush to Mount Sinai Hospital, and a long, harrowing night that ended with Mark being admitted to intensive care. Since then, teams of doctors and specialists have been working tirelessly. It's not a simple recovery, it's a fight, one that will require every ounce of strength he has left. And through it all, there is Kelly, strong, loving, and breaking quietly but beautifully. In times of crisis, love becomes something different. It's no longer about red carpets or laughter on camera. It's about presence, showing up when everything hurts. That's what Kelly is doing. Staff describe her as grace under fire. One nurse reportedly found her asleep in a chair beside Mark, still holding his hand. "She hasn't cried in front of him," said one hospital staff member, But we've seen her behind closed doors. This is breaking her, but she's choosing to break right there with him. Friends describe Kelly as remarkably composed. She meets with doctors daily, takes notes, asks questions, and does everything she can to understand every step of his treatment. She's not just a bystander, she's part of the fight. But it's her quiet, emotional strength that leaves the deepest mark. She looks at him, said one close friend, like she's trying to will him back to her, like her love alone might be enough. The Consuelos Ripa family has always kept their children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, largely out of the spotlight. It was a conscious choice: protect their privacy, give them normalcy. But now, even that bubble has been pierced. Sources say the children have visited their father privately. Witnesses described a tender, devastating scene. Lola resting her head on Kelly's shoulder, Michael holding Mark's hand, Joaquin sitting quietly, eyes full of worry. They looked heartbroken, said one source, like kids who suddenly realized even their heroes can fall. While the family battles in silence, the public is rallying loudly. Social media has erupted with support, messages, and prayers. The hashtag #PrayForMark has begun trending, with fans and friends sharing photos, clips, and memories, from his Riverdale days to his joyful moments on Live with Kelly and Mark. Co-stars, athletes, fellow hosts, and even politicians have shared heartfelt tributes. Across the country, candlelight vigils have been planned by fans who grew up watching Kelly and Mark's love story unfold on TV. Despite the uncertainty, doctors say there is hope. He's responding, one physician shared. He's tired, but he's fighting. Those who know Mark best aren't surprised. He's always been a fighter, steady, determined, and quietly resilient. And then there's Kelly, his greatest strength. In many ways, she's become part of his healing process, not by medicine or machines, but by something far more powerful: love. True, unconditional, healing love. Those close to the family say Kelly talks to Mark every day. She tells him about their kids, their home, their audience waiting for him to return. She tells him about the messages pouring in from fans who miss his laughter. If he wakes up, he'll have no idea how loved he is, she told one friend. But perhaps he already knows, because love like Kelly's can be felt through the noise, through the pain, through the quiet of a hospital room where hope still lingers. And so here we are, a nation holding its breath, a family clinging to hope, a wife refusing to let go, and a man still fighting to come back home.